The Arctic is a vast and silent land at the very top of the Earth, an endless white plain where life seems fragile and survival feels almost impossible. This region is defined by extreme cold, endless snowfall, and long periods of darkness that stretch for months. Silence dominates the landscape, broken only by the howl of the wind and the crunch of ice beneath unseen movement. Here, nature rules without compromise. The Arctic feels untouched, as if the wilderness itself is the sole and rightful owner of this frozen world. No towering forests grow here. No fertile soil welcomes crops. Only ice, snow, and a cold so deep it seems to seep into time itself. Covering much of northern Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Russia, the Arctic spans an area of roughly 14 million square kilometers. It is one of the largest and most uninhabitable regions on Earth, a land where every step forward demands respect, caution, and resilience. The cold grips every inch of this land with unforgiving strength. Temperatures plunge so low that life itself appears frozen in place. Unlike other regions, the Arctic does not experience gentle summers. Ice dominates the land for most of the year, and during the cold season, temperatures can fall to minus 50 degrees Celsius or even lower. The cold is not alone. Powerful winds sweep across the frozen plains, cutting through clothing and skin alike. These winds transform already deadly temperatures into something far worse. This phenomenon, known as wind chill, causes the human body to feel temperatures far colder than what thermometers display. In the Arctic, wind chill can make the air feel like minus 70 degrees Celsius or beyond. Under such conditions, unprotected exposure can become fatal within minutes. The cold does not simply threaten life here, it actively hunts it. As winter deepens, the Arctic enters a state known as polar night. The sun sets and does not return for months. Darkness envelops the land, swallowing color, sound, and movement. Time feels suspended. Silence grows heavier. Life retreats inward, conserving energy, waiting. To many, this land seems devoid of hope. Yet the Arctic is not empty. It is not lifeless. For thousands of years, humans have lived here, not merely surviving, but adapting, learning, and thriving against all odds. These people are the Inuit. The Inuit are an indigenous community who have mastered life in one of the harshest environments on Earth. They are known for extraordinary physical endurance, deep environmental knowledge, and an intimate relationship with the land and sea. In the Arctic, the Inuit are not outsiders. They are part of the landscape itself. The Inuit are often grouped under the broader term Eskimo, but they prefer to be called Inuit, a word that means the people. The term Eskimo is considered disrespectful by many Inuit communities and is avoided in modern understanding. They are also distinct from the Yupik people of Alaska, with their own language, customs, and traditions. Anthropologists believe the Inuit originated in Siberia. Thousands of years ago, their ancestors migrated across frozen land that once connected Asia and North America, now known as the Bering Strait. Over time, they spread across what are now Canada, Greenland, and Alaska, adapting to the Arctic's extreme conditions. Life for the Inuit has always depended on hunting. The land offers no agriculture, no crops, no fruit trees. Instead, survival comes from the sea and the ice. Seals, whales, polar bears, fish, and seabirds form the foundation of Inuit life. Hunting is not merely a skill, it is a way of existence. Inuit hunters possess deep knowledge of animal behavior, migration patterns, and seasonal changes. They know when to wait, when to move, and when to strike. Every hunt requires patience, precision, and respect. Fishing beneath frozen waters is another essential practice. Through small openings carved into thick ice, Inuit fish for species such as halibut and salmon. These animals provide vital calories, protein, and even vitamin C, nutrients essential for surviving extreme cold and preventing disease. For outsiders, a diet without fruits and vegetables would lead to serious illness. But for the Inuit, traditional knowledge of food preparation and consumption ensures survival where others would perish. Hunting traditions are passed down from generation to generation. Inuit children begin learning at an early age. They are taught how to read the land, recognize animal tracks, and sense subtle changes in wind and snow. They learn to remain calm in environments where panic could mean death. Young boys often begin by hunting small animals or fishing, gradually progressing to larger prey as their skills develop. But these lessons go beyond physical technique. They include ethics, respect for animals, gratitude for life taken, and responsibility toward nature. Navigation in the Arctic is unlike anywhere else on Earth. The landscape appears endless and identical, a white ocean without boundaries. Yet Inuit hunters move confidently across this terrain. They read signs invisible to most: wind patterns, snow texture, the position of the sun and stars. They do not rely on compasses or modern tools. Instead, they trust intuition, sharpened by generations of experience. For the Inuit, hunting is not domination over nature. It is a partnership. They believe humans are part of the natural world, not separate from it. Every animal is believed to possess a soul. Because of this belief, hunted animals are treated with deep respect. Rituals and ceremonies are performed after hunts to honor the spirit of the animal. One such ritual involves returning parts of the seal to the sea after a successful hunt. This act symbolizes respect and gratitude, and spiritually ensures that the animal will return again in the future. Respect for nature is also expressed through Inuit art. Carvings made from bone, ivory, or stone depict animals, spirits, and ancestors. These artworks are not merely decorative. They preserve stories, beliefs, and history. Each carving reflects patience, precision, and meaning. They serve as reminders of the sacrifices made by animals and the balance required for survival. Shelter is another testament to Inuit ingenuity. In one of the coldest places on Earth, they developed one of the most efficient temporary homes, the igloo. Built from blocks of compacted snow, igloos are shaped into domes that trap heat efficiently. Though made of ice, the air trapped within the snow acts as insulation. Inside, temperatures can be dramatically warmer than outside. When temperatures outside drop to extreme lows, the interior of an igloo can remain relatively comfortable, warmed by body heat and oil lamps. Igloos vary in size, from small shelters for hunters to larger structures housing entire families. When warmer seasons arrive, the Inuit adapt once again. They abandon igloos and construct tents made from animal skins. These tents are lightweight, portable, and resistant to wind and water. The ability to move quickly is essential in Arctic life. For transportation, the Inuit developed the komutik, a traditional sled designed for snow and ice. Made from wood, bone, or modern materials, komutik sleds are pulled by trained dogs. These dogs are powerful, resilient, and perfectly adapted to the Arctic climate. A team of dogs can pull hundreds of kilograms across snowfields at impressive speeds. Drivers guide them using voice commands and deep familiarity with their animals. Even in darkness or storms, Inuit travelers rely on natural navigation, wind direction, stars, and memory of the land. Today, approximately 180,000 Inuit live across Canada, Greenland, and Alaska. Modernization has brought challenges. Traditional hunting lifestyles are increasingly replaced by urban living. Languages and customs face erosion. Yet despite these pressures, the Inuit continue to fight for their identity. They preserve their language, teach their traditions, and honor their ancestors. In one of the harshest environments on Earth, the Inuit remind us of something powerful. Survival is not about conquering nature. It is about understanding it, respecting it, and living in balance with it. The Arctic may appear silent and empty, But it is alive, with history, wisdom, and a people who have learned to call the ice their home.